when you try and make it again Rahul versus Modi, it's because you're running away from issues. Shivam Chhabra.
Padmaja, unfortunately, the Congress party is unable to see the real picture. Now, the real picture is that after their relaunch and relaunch exercises one after one, they are unable to launch Rahul Gandhi into the people. So they must realize this fact that the popularity of Rahul Gandhi, or for that matter, any opposition leader, does not match the dynamism and I would say the workaholic nature of the Honorable Prime Minister. So that is what the reality is. And I think it is going to be into the favor of the Congress party as soon as they realize the same. As far as our agenda is concerned, as I say and as I always say, the India alliance, the so-called the Ghamandia alliance, as I popularly say, lacks the agenda for the development of the new India. Now, the entire pole plank of the Ghamandia alliance rests on the fact that they are anti-Modi. That is it. That is the end of the story for the Ghamandia alliance. Now, what we are giving to the people and saying that let it just give us a chance once again in 2024. Let us say, Abki baar fir Modi Sarkar. When we say this, we are promising the people of this country the good governance 3.0. We have delivered in past 10 years. And we promise to keep delivering for another 5 years down the line.
And when you go back to the people, sir,
absolutely very clear.
No. When you go back to the people of India, you don't talk about the governance, you don't talk about what you've delivered, but you start talking about the Mangal Sutra, you talk about Hindu, Muslim, you talk about Pakistan, you talk about China as participants in this election. So that's the point. If you want to talk about issues, let's talk about jobs. You promised 2 crore jobs. Where are those 2 crore jobs? Those jobs haven't been fulfilled. Today also people leaks are happening. We saw what happened in the NEET. The students who have studied for the longest time, their aspirations are not being met. Women are not safe. Your alliance partner, I don't want to even mention his name. You've seen what has happened in Karnataka. The same people in 2023, you were against them. You made them an ally and you saw what they have done to the women of Karnataka. This is not just one video. Even in Shondesh Khali, right now, you have the national media picking up on stories where a lot of the atrocities which were supposedly had happened were all pre-planned by the BJP. So, sir, please deliver on the promises. Instead of talking about issues, you're the one who's talking about other things. We are the ones who are talking about issues and our leader is talking about issues. And the Prime Minister has acknowledged that the Mr. Ambani and Mr. Adani have black money and are corrupt and taking the issue forward. Now, what do you have to say? You have nothing to say, but you just want to take it into the rhetoric space.
Okay, JVC Shiram, here's the thing. You listen to Rahul Gandhi also today. He did not respond. He did not respond to any generic ad hominem attacks on him. He said, I am talking about jobs. Rohan Mitra is saying, talk about Prajwal Revanna. Somebody else is saying, you talk about reservation. Are you going to increase the reservation cap above 50%? I again ask you, are these attacks on Rahul Gandhi? Because Amit Shah also then, he had an attack on Rahul Gandhi where he said, you are going to again lose Rai Bareli as well. Why don't you take a vacation and go away from politics permanently? Is this effort to turn the focus back on Rahul Gandhi to dodge the very specific questions being asked? JVC Shriram.
No, there is no question of dodging any specific questions. Now, the same man, Rahul Gandhi, said, I don't even have money to buy train tickets. Where did the 2 flights land on Rai Bareli on the day of his filing the nomination? Number 1. Number 2, questions have been asked, answers have been given, but probably everybody wants to make it sensational. I would like to ask Rohan Mitra to fulfill the promises that you have mentioned in your manifesto, like 1 lakh rupees per woman in a household. Okay, how many lakhs of crores would you need? What is the plan to raise the funds? How do you plan to conduct an X-ray? Because Mr. Sam Pitroda, fortunately or unfortunately, resigned. For the sake of BJP, I should say unfortunately. Because this man, Rahul Gandhi, says, I will do X-ray. Sam Pitroda, when he said, it would go to the extent of saying that he might want to do a DNA testing of each one of us. Where is our ancestral coming from and lineage coming from? Now, these are not spoken by Narendra Modi and BJP. The first attack is made by Congress party. Wealth redistribution, they spoke about it. X-ray, they spoke about it. They spoke about these freebies. They spoke about Muslims reservation. And you have to respond back. And Acharya came on your channel and said Rahul Gandhi was planning to form a special committee and lock up the doors of Ayodhya Ram Mandir temple. And this was an ex-congressman who was coming and saying.
Okay, so let's take this one by one. I want to actually, Rohan Mitra, play out what Amit Shah said. Let's play out. So when issues are concerned, JVC Shivam says we will talk about each issue individually. Nobody is running away from it. But when it comes to actual leadership, the Congress is found wanting. And that is what the BJP keeps harking back to again and again. Let's listen to Amit Shah.
भाइयों बहनों और राहुल बाबा की स्थिति ये है कि राहुल बाबा अमेठी थे वायनाड गए, वायनाड से रायबरेली गए। मैं बताता हूं राहुल बाबा, रायबरेली में भी आप फाड़ने वालों हो, आपके लिए अब एक ही जगह है, रायबरेली से सीधा इटाली जाकर स्थिर हो जाओ, एक ही जगह बाकी रही है। भाइयों बहनों,
Rohan Mitra, issues will be solved, issues will be addressed, but for that also ultimately you need a leader you can trust.
No, that's fine. You know, the leader we trust in is the man who walked from Kanyakumari to Kashmir. Okay, the whole country saw that. It's not even this. So for Mr. This is the way the Home Minister. See, this is the point which I wanted to make. Mr. Shriram can ask a lot of questions, and I'll try answering a couple of questions he asked. Mr. Shriram, you blatantly pointed out Mr. Sam Pitroda moving out of the Overseas Congress is a boon for the Congress, and it's a loss for the BJP because whatever he's been saying is the BJP. See, Mr. Pitroda must have contributed something in Mr. Rahul Gandhi's life and a friend of his father. You cannot, like in everyone's life, there is a father figure. When somebody loses their father figure, let me finish, Padmaja. I'm just answering Mr. Shriram. But the Congress party had quite clearly said that Mr. Pitroda doesn't represent what the Congress party wants to say to the electorate of India. So that part was clear. To break it up every time when you're on the back foot is just very poor politics. Coming back to Mr. Acharya Pramod, that man was for the last 2 years, his bites were used by the media which opposes the Congress party to make up issues that there is an internal rivalry going on between Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi. Today that man is no longer in the Congress. Okay. Why does the Congress or any of the India Alliance leadership need to answer his questions? And as for what Mr. Amit Shah just said, this is a very old ploy. They said it about Sonia Gandhi that go back to Italy. Now they're saying about Mr. Rahul Gandhi. Mr. Gandhi is very much going to be in India. He's already won Wayanad and he's going to win Raebareli and he's going to be the biggest challenger. I'm glad that the BJP is speaking about him as the Prime Ministerial candidate because they have realized that he has the potential to be the next Prime Minister of India.
Shivam Chhabra. Rahul Gandhi is going nowhere. He is going to stay in Wayanad. He is going to win Raebareli. Far from being in Italy, he will very much be here in India, in Parliament, and annoy you.
So, Padmaja, he was only testing waters in Wayanad. This is what you want to say. He fought an election in Wayanad. He tested waters out there. When he was feeling that, everything is not going to be all right, he plans to fight it from Raebareli. Why is it so? What kind of strategy would you want to commit?
Keep attacking him. Rohan Mitra is saying this is mass diversion. This is just diversion. Constantly attacking Rahul for what? You're saying he'll run away. He's running nowhere.
Padmaja ji, he ran away from Amethi after losing. He virtually ran away from Wayanad after the terror of losing. Now he's moved to Raebareli. So what do you think he's going to go? He's ultimately going to go abroad. There's nothing new in it. We all know. See, ultimately, you need to be a serious politician to do some politics here in country. There is no scope of being a part-time politician and a part-time leader out here in Delhi. What is interesting to see is, Padmaja, what is interesting to see is...
You are calling him a part-time politician, but he is full-time into attacking the BJP and making your life difficult. Right now, we have less than a month left for results. For now, will this election change track and put the focus back again on two individuals? Or actually is the focus already on two individuals? Because travel anywhere in the country and you will find that at the end of the day, people will pause for a bit and say, who do I want leading my country at this point? Does it remain the focus of their choice for voting? Or will the other issues which the Congress is trying to focus on become the focal point? That perhaps is going to decide what the next 20 days are like. For the time being, all three gentlemen, thanks for joining.